Could there be something that you are doing as a parent that's causing your children to repel from their salah, to feel suffocated in their salah? I'm going to share with you a true story which will open your eyes to something that many parents are doing unknowingly with the best of intentions, but that's leading their children to hate their salah, feel it as like a big burden on them, not wanting to go it, destroying their relationship with salah. And salah, as we know, is the foundation of our relationship with Allah. It destroys their relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because of course, if they don't want to go to their salah, what will be left of their relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? How will they maintain that? This true story of a student of mine. She was about 10 to 12 years old. She was part of a program I do called Unshakable Muslims. Every month I do a crash course and challenge for kids. And we, day one, she started like all the kids were talking about importance of salah. And she like, I want my salah to be really beautiful. When I meet the angels, she described how she wants her salah to be, how she will tell the angels how her salah would be. And she like, she wants to have a great connection with Allah. She had this desire that her salah is beautiful, amazing, that she gives up everything to rush to her salah. But her salah was not so much like it. In fact, like many kids today, her salah was the one where mom is always reminding, it's Fajr, it's Dhuhr, it's Asr, Maghrib, Isha. Did you pray? Did you really pray? Right? And she was like delaying. And finally she would pray as fast as she could. And then be like, oh, done. Burden over her. Like, I will get rid of my scarf as fast as possible. And like, throw it away. Like, I'm done. That's how her salah was. Like many kids out there who are just praying to get it over and done with. And if mom forgets, alhamdulillah, great, I don't have to. And as soon as, they are out of the home, they're not praying because they were only praying to get mom or dad off their back, not because they enjoy their salah experience. So as this girl progressed through these days where she started realizing this conflict in her, she wants it to be great, but it is not so right now. She's resisting it. And as she progressed, by the last day, she had such a big breakthrough. She had such a deep insight. She said, Sister Ariba, I realize I feel suffocated in my salah. Every time I'm doing, she said, Sister Ariba, I realize I feel suffocated in my salah. And I realize why that happens. Because every time I'm doing my salah, all my focus is on all the mistakes I'm making. I'm praying too fast. I'm doing it too wrong. I'm reciting right or not. I'm fidgeting too much. Like, all her focus is on the mistakes I'm making. And as soon as I finish my salah, in fact, I feel like I'm even bigger sinner. I've earned more sins than I had before because of the mistakes I have made. She feels burdened by it. Is salah an enjoyable experience for her that she would want to go back to next time? Obviously not. So no wonder she resisted, like, I don't want to be there. She's not thinking, oh, okay, I just prayed. I came closer to Allah. Salah is meant to be, as Prophet Muhammad said, the coolness to us, right? But for her, is it that? No, it's burning for her. She literally feels she's going to burn in hell for the way she prayed. Before she even knows whether Allah accepted or rejected her salah, in her mind, she herself rejects it. This is rejected. This is making me more sinful. Instead of expecting the reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Her mom read this. And you can imagine she must have been really heartbroken because she realized something. She said, Sister Riba, every time when I was teaching her to do her salah, I would constantly be correcting her mistakes. In fact, even right now when she's doing her salah, I'm standing there telling her, don't fidget. Don't move. So actually, this little girl, what she's hearing in her head, now when she prays, is the voice of her mother constantly. You're doing this wrong, you're doing that right, you're not doing this right, you're not doing that right. that voice is echoing in her mind, destroying her salah. Of course, her mom did it with the best of intentions, wanting to teach her daughter to pray in the most excellent manner. But this is what happens when our sole focus is on making sure its salah is perfect and excellent. And we forget to teach our children to enjoy the salah experience. Do we even talk to them about it? We tell them to pray. We might tell them why salah is important beyond being a 5 pillar of Islam, or Allah told us to, or it's a meeting with Allah. But what are the benefits to me as a person when I do my salah? Do we talk to them about it? Rarely. I've written a whole book about it. But do we then really talk to them, more importantly, about how to enjoy sujood, how to enjoy ruku, standing? Do we talk to them about that? How beautiful, enjoyable that can be. Sharing our heart with them, how you enjoy it, if you enjoy it. And if you don't, then maybe that's something we both got to do together. Strive together to learn to enjoy our salah experience. Right? And really, shouldn't we be teaching our children to strive for excellence, not try to be perfect? Because perfection is not for us. Even if you prayed the most perfect salah, it will be far from what Allah deserves. No wonder even the best human being, when he did his salah, the one who taught us to pray, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, what is the first thing he said? He said, Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah. Because he knows Allah deserves far better than this. So we expect the best from Allah. That yes, my salah is maybe have lots of mistakes. It has lots of shortcomings. But I expect the best from Allah. That He will forgive my shortcomings. And He will reward me for my striving, my trying, my striving for excellence, despite all its shortcomings. As Allah told us in the Hadith Qudsi, I am as my servant expects from me. Expect the best from Allah. Shouldn't we teach our children that? That as soon as they finish their salah, alhamdulillah, Allah must be so pleased. Alhamdulillah, Allah gave you the blessing to pray. Isn't that wonderful, my child? Alhamdulillah. Ahmed, mashallah, Allah gave you the tawfiq to pray. Allah will accept this salah from you. Inshallah. Allah will reward you so much for. Not just pushing them when they pray, but what about once they pray? Shouldn't we then remind them about the great reward, about the closeness to Allah that's waiting for them? The reward that's waiting for them in Jannah? Absolutely. Right? Not just, okay, I got them over and done with their salah. Right? Build that love. Build that relationship. Share with them what you feel about salah. Share with them what was the most memorable salah of your life. How salah gives you coolness, calmness. And I just pray, alhamdulillah, I feel so much calmer now. In my sujood today, I had such a deep connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I was feeling so stressed, but I've just prayed. I gave all my worries to Allah. Share with them. Get them to ask this question. What was the most memorable salah of your life to their grandparents, uncles and khalas and aunties? They will share different stories with them. Once my father was sick and all night I was praying, I felt so close to Allah, making them realize the power of salah experience. Teach them the importance of the movements. Why are we doing these things the way we are doing it? There's a meaning behind even the body language, behind every gesture that we do in our salah, right? That's when we will really develop love for them, for their salah. Because for most of the kids, what is this salah right now? They go do some things and they say some words, they don't even know what they're saying, and then they are done with. And they know they made some mistakes, so no wonder they sometimes feel more sinful. But they don't expect the reward from Allah for it. They don't, because they know the whole time they were thinking about Roblox. So how can we even blame them then not wanting to go to this experience that they really don't enjoy? We must do better to teach our children to enjoy this Salah experience and expect the best from Allah for this effort that they made, right? So I hope you found this video beneficial and you are able to now inspire true love in your children's heart for Salah, because that's the key to their success and yours through your children. If you found it beneficial, make sure you share with a friend, because Allah helps those who help others. So make sure you share it with your family and friends. You never know who really needed it, and they get this help through you. And make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video. I'll see you next time. Assalamu alaikum.